Y'all didn't tell me. I don't, cause I can't see, cause I don't have my OBS open. I have my actual, like, screen manager open, so I don't get to, I don't see. Bogus, bro. I would have honestly never known. This whole stream would have just been quiet. But how is everyone doing, I guess? Y'all didn't hear any of my yapping. That's so annoying. Let's just take all this stuff out. Make ourselves another thing really quick. We have so much shit. Okay. Let's put down more storage. Dude, that's actually so irritating. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's so frustrating. Put this in here, this. Anything metally we'll put in here. We'll put our leaves. Oh, that's what we needed to make, was another chest for leaves. We have so many leaves. My gosh. Okay, well, now I can tell my story time because people are actually here. I'm not just talking to myself like a complete weirdo. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need 8 plastic, so we'll just grab that. That. Trying to keep everything organized as much as I can. We have a lot of stuff, so that might be a bit hard. And we're starving and thirsty. What a combination, man. Thankfully, we have our handy dandy baked potato. You know? We'll put all sea life things in here. Yeah. What do we got in here? We got rocks. Okay, we'll put this in here. Some seeds. We'll put our clay in there, I guess. Baked potato while lost at sea ain't too bad. No, for real. You're right. It ain't that bad. Better than nothing, man. It's better than nothing. Okay. So let's go ahead and cook up our... I almost said chicken meat. That is not chicken. You know what? Close enough, I guess. Close enough. Let's put that in there. Look at our storage system. It's going. We're pro. Okay. Let's bring this back down here. Try and fix that, hopefully. Honestly, any food at sea is not bad when you have nothing. So let's be honest. Honestly, like a fried meat, a fried, probably like anything we find is probably better than nothing. Alright, bro. Where you at? Me and you about to scrap up, bro. You getting on my damn nerves, bro. Running my ship and shit. Who you think you is? Ain't that guy, man. Let's go this way. I think this is kind of the direction of our stuff that we need to collect. Oh, let me get comfy in my chair. But now that y'all are here, how is y'all's day? Everyone having a good week so far? I think we're only like 2 days in, but you know, still. Ooh, let me put some planks in there. Okay, I missed. That's annoying. That's good. How is work for you? Is work good? Going good? I can't talk properly. Fucking Christ. Ignore my, you know, slowness. We don't talk about it. I'm just tired. We'll blame it on that. That reminds me. Here's story time, y'all. Because this stream is called yapping, so that means we're gonna be yapping oh so much today. Wish I knew that, you know. Okay, so truck drivers having issues way more often than I thought. Damn. That doesn't surprise me at all with truck drivers. But yeah, here's some yapping session because, you know, yap time. That's what y'all get for tuning in. You get to hear me yap for the next, like, hour and a half. Okay, so for most of you, the only people I probably know are a few people who are possibly here. I got into a really bad car accident, like, over probably a year and a half ago, I'd say. And during that accident, hold on. My stomach growling is not gonna be a fun way to be yapping. Yeah, so I was in a really bad car accident. It fucked me up, unfortunately, but you know, it was a really bad car accident. I was in a really bad car accident. It fucked me up, unfortunately, but you know, it was a really bad car accident. It fucked me up, unfortunately, but you know, it was a really bad car accident. It fucked me up, unfortunately, but you know, 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 it fucked me up, unfortunately, but you It is what it is what we like to say. Let me grab this crate really quick. Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did I fall in? Was I getting too excited? I just jumped on in. I was like, let me just take a dip in these salty waters really quick. Okay, dude. I ain't gonna catch it. You've gotta be joking me, bro. I suck. But yeah, so during the accident, it fucked up my eye, but what it fucked up that pissed me off the most was my tooth. So my front tooth, which is so highly inconvenient. If it was like a back one, which it obviously likely wouldn't have been, but if it was, it would have been a lot more convenient because nobody would be able to see it, right? Now, for most women, I'm not saying like everybody, but like obviously, I feel like this goes for anybody. I'm not gonna even say women, but like obviously, like appearance, you know, you want to look nice, you know, and when something is broken, that's very on display. That is no fun. And because it was my front tooth, it was like front and center on display for everybody, which was so frustrating because I knew if I could see it, other people could see it. Like, I know people will be like, oh, well, you know, you can barely, it's so small. I'm like, no, if I can see it, if I can notice it, like, constantly, I promise you, I know other people can notice it, right? And at the time, obviously, I'd been in and out of hospitals, so I was having a lot of, like, different things. I had surgery and stuff like that, so I was not very excited to have to also go to the dentist while I was just in pain, you know? So it was over a year and a half before I even did anything. So today, after literally almost 2 years, I'd say probably a year and a half after the accident, I finally went to the dentist. Which I hate. Nothing against the dentist. I just absolutely hate needles. I don't like people being in my mouth. It's so awkward. Like, I feel like anybody who's been to the dentist understands like how awkward it is when they try and talk to you and then they have their like hands in your mouth and you're like awkwardly trying to like respond, but it's like this muffled, gargled like response. And I hate when they do that. It's like, bro, I can't respond to you. I can't talk to you. Why are you trying to speak to me? I hate it. Thankfully, they didn't do it this time. But initially, I thought I was coming in for a cleaning, which is fine. I was like, cool, whatever. I get anxiety when it comes to like, I guess, mini surgeries. Despise the dentist. I agree. I hate the dentist. It is literally nothing against them. It's just me being really anxious. And like every time I go, even if it's to the doctors and I know it's not gonna be anything crazy happening, I get really bad stomach aches, like so bad, bro. It's so horrible. So like, okay, bro, can you stop fucking up my rap while I'm trying to talk? Like, dude, come on. I'm just trying to yap, man. You don't gotta fuck up my raft. Yeah, no. So I was originally supposed to come in for a cleaning, and she pulls me back, and she's like, "Hi, like I'm gonna be the one taking care of you." I was sort of like, kind of like the assistant, whatever. I was like, cool, you know. And she brings me back to the chair, and she's like, I couldn't understand her at first because again, my appointment was super early, so I was really tired. I barely slept because my sleep schedule was so fucked. So I barely was like awake, and she was like, she said fill in. She was like getting a fill in, but I thought she was saying a person's name, so I was like, huh? And I was like, I don't know who I'm actually with. I was like, I know I'm getting like, I know I'm getting a cleaning, right? And she was like, oh no, like you're getting a fill in. And I was like, oh, she's not talking about a person. She's literally saying like what I'm going to be getting done today. So that made my anxiety 20 times worse. Your girl does not like, oh, okay. Oh, let me wait for the ads. Okay. I forget. Not the ads. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just wait a little bit for anybody who has ads. I wish there was a way for me to know kind of when ads are about to start. It's kind of annoying that I can't tell. Okay, I'm waiting. We waiting. We counting down. Let's hope the ads aren't taking too long. I'm really hoping they're not like super obnoxiously long ads. I'd feel so bad. Okay, let me put away there. Wood. promise me we'll continue the story. I just want to make sure nobody's getting smacked with ads. I would feel bad. Oop, there goes my beautiful plastic hook. R.I.P. Okay, ended this, started another. Okay, I'm so sorry. I wish there was a way I could tell, like, when ads are kind of starting. I don't really know how to tell, so I'll have to look into it. But welcome back. Thank you for sticking through the ads. I know they're very annoyingly inconvenient, but I appreciate the ad money. You know, the 2 cents. But I am glad that you sat through. Because, oh my gosh, I know it's annoying. I try to make them, I think in my settings, I made them not happen super often. Yeah, ad revenue, exactly. Y'all are contributing to my chicken nugget collection. Or not my collection, my addiction. So I appreciate watching the ads. It always helps fund that. But yeah, let's go to the story since everyone's here now. I hope everyone is back from the ads. So she pulled me back. And she was saying how, like, I thought she was saying a person's name because I initially came in for a cleaning. That's what I thought it was going to be because I had to cancel my initial appointment because I wasn't feeling too hot. So I was like, I had to cancel that appointment. And so I rescheduled, and I thought the rescheduled appointment was going to be the fill-in, right? Because that's just what I assumed. I was like, well, if I'm, you know. But no, I came in. She sits me down. She's like, fill-in? And I think because my dumb ass thought she was saying a person's name because apparently I can't hear, I'm deaf. And she was like, dude, I was so stupid. I responded, I was like, no, I don't know. I was like, I don't think that's the person's name. And she's like, no, that's what you're getting. And she laughed. I was like, oh, damn. I was like, I felt so stupid in that moment. I was like, I couldn't understand because I was so tired from, you know, I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep. So that's on me. I should have went to bed earlier, but I had such a bad sleeping schedule that like I couldn't fall asleep. I was like so tired at this appointment. But when she said that we're doing the fix today, I was excited, but also the anxiety started setting in because I don't like needles, right? And it gives me really bad anxiety, and I was like, they're probably gonna do needles, but I was like, maybe not. But I was like, I know they're gonna be messing with my mouth a lot, and I don't like that. It gives me horrible anxiety. So I was like, I'm really praying that, like, I don't know, I was like praying that it wasn't gonna be anything too crazy. And so the actual, excuse me, oh my gosh, my throat, I'm gonna drink some water in a second. But the doctor, like the dentist, whatever you want to call them, oh my god, okay, I need to drink water, give me a second, holy crap. I'm like dying. Oh no, my boat, bro, my boat. Leave my damn raft alone, damn it. But she comes back and she's like, hi. She was like, I'm so excited to do this today. She's like, these are my favorite things to do on on patients and stuff like that. I was like, I'm so glad you're excited, girl. I'm not. It's like, I'm so happy. She was so excited, dude. Like, overly excited that it made me more anxious. Because she was telling me how these are her favorite cases and she loves doing them. And like, don't get me wrong, I was really excited to get my tooth fixed because it wasn't just a small little like chip, like it was a decent amount of my tooth, and the way it was just so annoying. Like it wasn't conveniently, like it was inconveniently, that's the wrong word, like across, not like, how do I explain it, like diagonally across. So like the part that chipped in my tooth, it was just like a diagonal, I can't fucking talk. So it was very noticeable. If it was just straight across, you wouldn't have been able to notice as much. You kind of would have, but you would have been like, oh, maybe it's just a shorter tooth. But because it was diagonal, it was really obvious that the tooth was chipped, right? And it was a big insecurity of mine for so long. I hated talking on the phone where people could see my mouth. And when I had my trip with my friends, some friends from another server that I'm in, I was really insecure the whole time. Thankfully, they didn't say anything about it, and they're like great people, so I already knew they wouldn't say anything about it, wouldn't make me feel bad, but I just felt like insecure the whole time because I hated the way it looked. Because like I said, I knew if I could notice it, other people could notice it, which is a big thing I hated. But I was really excited. The part that made me more anxious was when she numbed me. So they numbed me with like a gel, and I was super excited. I was like, oh, no needles, no nothing, you know? I was like, let's go. Like, I was so less anxious. My stomach felt better. I was like chilling. And then she brings out the shot, and I was like, damn. I'm not like a big baby when it comes to needles. I'm like, whatever. I've had over like the last year and a half, I've had my blood taken, I've had IVs over and over, I've had like, you know, whatever, the whole galore, and it hurts. I ain't gonna lie, it does hurt, but I was like, it is what it is. Like, I've gotten used to it. I still hate them, but I'm not to a point where like I'll freak out and have like an anxiety attack and all that stupid shit that I used to have. It was so fucking irritating. So I hated like when I knew, and I would like, especially when I was a kid, like younger, I would always like find an excuse out of the appointment or a way not to get it. So I'm glad I'm past that point in my life where I'm like so anxious where I feel like I need to do stuff like that. But yeah, no, they fixed it. They didn't do a crown, which my lovely fiance described to me, and it sounded awful, so I am so glad that's not what they did. I would have probably cried if that's what they did. Because I assumed I was gonna get a crown, because usually in cases like these where like a tooth is super chipped or broken off, usually a crown is what they do. But I guess she said she didn't want to do that because it's a lot more complicated to do, and it's just a lot longer. So they did like a big ass fill, right? I think we kind of when you get cavity fill, but not. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a dentist, so I don't know why I'm trying to explain this like I know what I'm talking about. But it's basically a lot less like, I guess, annoying to do. It doesn't require as much to do, and it's a lot quicker. Like, I was there for like 30 minutes to 40, and probably including the wait time, and just, you know, waiting for her to come do it. So honestly, it didn't take super long, and it looks really natural. That was my big thing I was worried about, is because I've seen people who've gotten crowns and they shade match them, and it just looks like, you can tell because it's usually a lot brighter than the rest of their teeth. I was like, I don't want to deal with that. I was like, that's gonna make me more insecure. I mean, I'll be happy, but I was like, I don't want this like really bright and the rest of it just not, you know. I feel like that would make me like feel weird, like it wouldn't feel natural. So I'm glad they did what they did, because now it looks super natural. Like, you wouldn't even know unless like obviously you knew me or I told you. Which honestly I'm really happy about. It does feel weird though. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very smooth. Like, I don't know if that's a weird description, but it feels very like just smooth. Like very porcelain, I guess you could say. Let me... Alright, bitch. My thing is gonna break. Oh shit. No! I was trying to fix it. Damn it. That's annoying. But yeah, I'm happy. That's my little story time about the dentist. It was honestly just more nerve-wracking than anything else. Like, I wasn't really like upset that I was getting it. I was just more anxious the whole time. I feel like most people are when it comes to like doctors or dentists. I know like very two big like things people don't usually enjoy is usually the doctor or the dentist. Let me put some wood in here, make sure everything is good. And now we're hungry, so thankfully our food is cooking. Yeah, no, it feels so weird because I'm not used to it. Because normally, like, if I run my tongue around, like, across it, I feel, like, very pointy sharp because it was just, like, a cut-off exposed tooth, right? Like, it feels very sharp and pointy. But now it's weird because I'm not used to the tooth being there. I'm just used to it, like I said, that really pointy feeling. But now that it is there, it's weird to get used to. Like, even when I'm eating, like, I have to be very careful. Whenever I get a filling, it's always weird, but really nice. Yeah, 100% agree. Ugh, I'm trying to get comfy in my damn chair. It's so hard. Let me sit like a normal human being. Maybe that'll help. Ugh. Ow. I just smacked my toe on my metal bar on my desk. We're not having a good start today. I'm beating myself already. Getting abused by my desk. I do know I hate fillings, like actual cavity fillings, because I don't know, they just always like being numb for so long, because usually they numb a lot more. At least in my case, they numbed me a lot more than they did when I got this, like, I guess, fixed tooth. Yeah, I need this food to hurry up, bro. A girl is hungry, man. The only problem with it versus a crown is because like a crown is a lot more secure when they do it, because obviously it's a lot more, you know, I guess like a bigger like surgery kind of. And because mine's technically just a big old fill in that they just cured multiple times over and over until, you know, it basically stuck. I have to be really careful with eating because I can't use my front teeth, which like normally you wouldn't think it's a big deal, but you don't really notice that you do it a lot of the times. Like you accidentally bite with your front tooth, you don't think about that, but now I have to constantly think about it because if it breaks off, then I'm screwed, and I either have to get another fill-in, another appointment, and do that again, or they have to do a crown, which is a lot more not fun. It would take a lot longer to, you know, do. I really don't want to deal with. I hate being at the dentist already. Your girl does not want to have to deal with being there even longer. So hopefully it doesn't break, and I'm not stupid and accidentally eat with it. Let's put away some more leaves, more plastic, and let's put away more wood. I know we have a chest. Okay, I was like, I know I have a chest for metals and things like that. Oh, let's get that wood really quick. Also, another yap session, which isn't a very long yap session. Tomorrow, for next stream, you guys might notice it when I use it, but I got myself an Elgato Stream Deck. And I'm super excited because I've been really wanting a Stream Deck forever. Like, even when I used to stream back in the day on my old Twitch account, I've been really wanting a Stream Deck for so long. It honestly just makes streaming so much more convenient. Like, if you've ever streamed before, you would understand, like, if you don't have two monitors, then it's even more stressful. Thankfully, I have two monitors. That was like a big upgrade when it came to my setup that I really wanted before I streamed, was having that dual monitors. But for a lot of people who don't have that, or even if you do have two monitors, it's annoying to have to constantly click, like, switch between scenes and, like, pull this screen up, or, like, if you don't have an option to mute your mic, like, on your actual mic, then that's kind of annoying. Like, you have to go mute manually. So, like, for me, it's just very annoying, because a lot of the things I do are, like, kind of transitions, and especially with my VTuber, I would love to have the option of setting keybinds to, like, the Elgato deck instead of having to, like, you know, oh, I hear you, bitch. Why do you keep going after the same corner? You know, instead of having to, like, keep clicking buttons on my keyboard, because, oh my god, there are times where I'm streaming, and it was during my Minecraft stream. Somebody pointed it out to me, and when I rewatched the Twitch VOD, I noticed it. I didn't notice I clicked a toggle on the Abby that made the eyes, like, kind of like doe-eyed. Oh, excuse me. Kind of like doe-eyed, I guess, or like, I don't even know how you describe it, but they were, it was very obvious they were not normal when I was rewatching the Twitch VOD. And I was like, that pissed me off so much, because it's not even a big deal, but it's like, I accidentally hit those keys, because they're not keys I usually use, but like, I do sometimes, like, accidentally click them. So I'm super excited. It comes in tomorrow, and it'll be here way before stream starts, so I don't even have to worry about it not being here in time. And I'm so excited. It's gonna be so nice to not have to, like, keep manually clicking everything. I feel like a kid showing their parents, like, all the things they got. I feel, like, very proud. I'm like, guys, look at all the the cool shit I'm getting. I'm so pumped, though. Like, I love being able to upgrade the stream to make it so much more easier. Because as much as I love clicking, you know... Is that a stingray? Is that what that is? Right? Oh my god! That looks so cool! I forgot they added animals in this game. Stop! That was so cool! What the hell? That's really cool. Yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm excited. And it's in the color I want to. Because, like, my setup is all white and pink. And usually, and I hate this shit, but everything that's white is always more expensive. Especially when it comes to, like, PC parts or anything like that. Like, my stuff costs more because I was trying to get it, like, all white and pink, so I like the aesthetic of it. And I was super nervous that when like I clicked the white option that it was going to be more expensive because Elgato currently has a lot of their items on sale. Specifically, I know the Stream Decks, which is hence why I got it. Making streaming easier is so valid. Yeah, 100%. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with like the inconvenience of having to do that, and it just makes stream, like the starting of stream, take longer, especially in the beginning. Because guys don't usually come here for the beginning of the stream. I always play music when I'm starting, because I don't like that awkward phase when like you're waiting for your streamer to start actually streaming and it's just dead silent. So I always play like, you know, music and stuff like that. But it's so annoying having to like turn the music off and then make sure the game is running and switch to the actual correct scene. So it's like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't take super long. But I feel like this is gonna make stream a lot more fun and a lot more less stressful for me. So I'm super excited. 100% send photos tomorrow whenever it does come in. It's coming in between 4 and 8 in the morning. So it will be here way before I stream. So I'm super excited about that. I got some water. And the good thing was they even had like cheaper ones that were on sale too. Like it wasn't just like the big expensive one. Like they had the smaller ones too, which I was gonna get. I didn't get the super big one. I got like the, honestly, I can't remember how many keys it was. We'll look together in a second. But I know they had like the really small one, which is only like 6 buttons or so, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it's not like you need, I feel like when you're a smaller streamer, you don't really need a lot, I feel like. Or in general, I just don't feel like you need like an obnoxious amount. Like they're selling one that's like 200 bucks that has like 32 keys on it, or buttons, and I feel like that's so obnoxiously like unnecessary. Like there's no reason you need 32 keys to like be clicking if you're just, you know, unless you're using it as a soundboard, then I guess I kind of understand. But I saw it when I was scrolling, so I was like, oh, I don't know which one I want to get. Like I do want to get one because it's on sale and it'd be like a really good time, you know. But I saw this 32 key. I was like, god damn. I was like, who the fuck needs this many fucking keys? Like, I know it's fun and all, but like, Lord, there's no way I just missed that. That's embarrassing on my end. Oh, no, 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 no. Give me a hook, please. I will jump in the water for this thing. Okay. I was like, please don't lose this. I think we need to, I think now is a good point to make the better hook so we don't keep missing things. Okay, let's put away some of our food. I really need to label these chests. Alright, bro. Back off my raft, man. You about to square the fuck up. Okay, let's put away our food, our extra yummies. You know it's bad when I have like 30 things and I can't find anything. Yeah, we just keep looping around this island over and over. If I can't complain, at least we're getting good stuff. But still, we've been wrapped around this island like 30 fucking times. Alright, we're gonna put a beet on there because there's the food I have. Put some planks on there for the water. Make sure we're all oh my gosh, y'all, I completely forgot. Wait, hold on. Let's put this away. The plastic away, we don't really need that on hand. I completely forgot we need to smelt one of, oh wait, we already have, stop, okay. Wait. We need 4 glass, god damn. Okay, never mind. We need a lot more than I thought. That's okay. I'll put that back in my inventory. I want to make the water purifier because that's going to be super helpful. I've been really wanting to make it, so that'll be nice if we can get that. Of course, it's raining. Yeah, let's look up really quickly which one I got so I can tell you guys. If you are ever interested in getting one, I would 100% recommend, like, now is a good time since they are on sale to get them. So the one I got was 15 keys. I know they have some, we'll check. Let's look together, y'all. We're looking. Okay, so There's a Stream Deck Plus. I don't even know what that means, but sure. Okay, it just wants to be annoying. I forget me and my dad share an Amazon account, so I'm just seeing him like Google the most random shit. Or not Google, but like look up the most random shit on there. Alright, let's get some more wood. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. Damn, that was quick. Did you see how fast that was? Okay, let's put another one in there. I guess it's glass. Maybe it doesn't take as long. I guess, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so the Stream Deck, they have one. Okay, so they have a few. They have the 15 key one, which is about $20 off, so not like a big deal, but hey, it's better than nothing. They have, let's see. I'll grab this really quick. I am missing a lot of things, that's okay. No biggie. Shoot. They have that one. They have, I don't know what the Stream Deck Plus is. I'm assuming that's more for like audio stuff, so not really necessary. They have the smaller one. It's 8 keys. It's, never mind. I thought it was only 6 keys. It's actually 8 keys, which is still a really good amount. That one's on sale as well. It's only 80 bucks versus 100, which is still a lot of money. I'm not saying only like it's, but it's still on sale. And it's 8 keys. I feel like that one's pretty like a beginner friendly one. Like if you just want one, but you're not sure, like, you know, you're not sure if you'll like it too much. I feel like that's a good one to start with. The 8 key one. Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's gonna make streaming a lot less stressful. Not that it's super stressful, but you know what I mean. I'm just super excited. Anything to make it a lot less, I guess, more easier. I'm honestly looking at other things to help make stream like a lot better. Like, I don't know if y'all were here back in the day. If anybody, most people probably wouldn't know my old channel unless they were like friends with me. I had a very old Twitch channel, and the quality and the just content of my stream was so bad. Hello. Oh, we were drinking, period. Tea for real, period. Exactly, tea for real. We love the tea. But back in the day, my stream was 4080p. And imagine how bad the stream was if it was, and it was running at like 30 FPS. 4080, yeah, that's, we could probably pull up one of my streams and just watch how cringy it was together. That's what we're gonna do. That'll be an episode, maybe when we do our like our follow-thon next month. I'll maybe show you guys and see how cringy. Don't worry, we'll look at some really cringy streams. That'll be part of the fun things that we do for our follow-thon. I feel like that'll be fun. Look at all the cringy. Ooh, I fell. Okay. But yeah, it was 4080p. I was streaming Valorant with 4080p. It was so bad. Oh my god, dude, I'm embarrassed that I even did that. That I would even stream. I don't know why I thought it was okay to stream such shit quality. And what's crazy though, is people watch. Which shows you, like, if you have a genuine, like, if you're a genuine person and, like, you're interesting and you know how to make stream entertaining, even if your stream quality is, like, absolute doo-doo and ass, people will still watch if you're an entertaining person. Which is, like, a big thing, like, I keep reminding myself, and I feel like everybody should know, is, like, regardless of how your stream quality is, and, like, even if you don't have, like, the best things, best PC, or, like, you know, the best, you know, setup, as long as you're like a good person, like a funny, or just not even just necessarily funny, but like if you know how to keep talking and you know how to be entertaining, entertainer type shit, people will watch. And like that's something I had to keep reminding myself. Even though my stream was 4080 and I was running like 30 FPS, people still would watch, which I feel like is a good, I feel like that's a good lesson for the days As long as you're a good person and, you know, you're not a piece of shit, then you don't have to worry. Because let me tell you, there's some people out there that are just something, man, and ugh. Like, I feel like you can have the best quality stream. You can have like 1080, 60 FPS, you can have like the best mic, best PC, but be really boring and just like a shitty person and people won't watch you. So it's like, I feel like you have to be an actual entertaining, cool person. That's my life lesson with Mila. Life lesson with Mila. Okay, let me grab... Or just my yapping session, who knows? We need one more piece of sand. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, no, it was so bad, dude. I love it, period. Honestly, yeah, that was a big thing I had to learn. It was like, hey, you may not have like the best stuff, and that's okay as long as you're, you know, a genuine person. Because unfortunately, there are people out there that just aren't that cool, not that great people, which is sad, but you know, it happens. Let me grab this crate really quick. Which reminds me, actually, I have some more storage for you guys, actually. This is gonna be a long yap session. A lot of yapping from me today. I'm like in a very yappy mood. Expand our raft some more. Okay, let's see. Let's put this away. I feel like I don't need a single beat. Put that in there. Okay. Let me drink some more water. Oh my gosh. Okay, something I forgot to say. So next month, enjoy your stream. I gotta run, just dropped in to say hi. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope whatever you're doing goes good. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by again. I appreciate it. Grab some wood. Girl, I forgot what I was gonna say. I just completely forgot. It just went in like one side of my head and out the other. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do this. I hate when I'm like thinking about something and I completely forget. Oh, I remembered. Okay. So, next month, like the last week of May, or like, okay, brother. I'm trying to talk. Do you mind? Like, hello? Your girl is just trying to talk and you just rudely interrupted me. How dare you? But during that last week of May, I think it's like the 28th, something super late into the month, we're gonna be doing a 24-hour stream, which is gonna be so difficult for me because I will be so tired. Yeah, so we're gonna do a 24-hour stream. It's gonna basically be kind of like a follow-thon type thing instead of a subathon, because let's be real, I feel like this will be a lot more entertaining and fun. I believe there's ads right now, so I'm gonna stop yapping. I think ads are about to start in like a second. I think. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so whenever... Okay, so that's how I'll know if ads are about to start. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like they play every hour or so. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so that's not gonna be super annoying. But yeah, it's gonna be a 24-hour stream, or we may do 12-hour, and then just for every follow, it'll go on, like, at a certain amount of time. I'm not super sure how I'm gonna do it. I'll kind of probably do, like, a community vote with you guys and see what you prefer. If you just prefer a 24-hour stream, and we just add time on, or do a 12-hour stream and add time on. We'll see. See how everybody feels. Or how I feel. Because I don't know if your girl can handle 24 hours. I may pass away. I need a I got my sandwich that's next to me, bro. I'm so hungry. I've just been staring at it this whole time. Let me try and eat it. Dude, it's so hard to eat right now. I have to keep taking like baby bites. And it's so annoying because I have to chew like so long. It's so hard to eat when you can't use your front teeth. Like I never, like I said, I never noticed how inconvenient it was until I had to deal with it. Okay, what I think we're gonna do is expand our raft one more round and then start making collection nets. Let me take a drink of water. Oh shit, I almost dropped my water on the floor. That would have been not good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's expand the front of this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do the math right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have to expand it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's annoying. It's okay. We'll fix it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's actually open our little packages. I don't think I've ever watched it. Maybe like an episode, but I do know what it is. Of course I know what it is. It's fucking, I love it. It's so pretty. They look beautiful. I know, I'm pretty sure there's a game, like a really old game of it. Or maybe it's a Bratz game. I can't remember, but I just know there's one of them out there. Why do you ask? Why did I say it so mean? I don't know why it sounded so aggressive when I said it. But no, it's so good, but a new version coming out and it's so, oh, that's exciting. I'll have to take a look and watch it. I have so many shows I'm currently trying to watch, dude. Oh my god, it is so bad. I have so much I'm watching. Like currently, I like watching shows more than I do movies. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I don't have the attention span to just watch like movies and stuff like that. So my big thing is just shows, dude. I just get addicted to shows. I can just watch them for hours, but I can never watch a movie. Currently, oh, okay, brother. Come on. Man, I just built that. Stop it. But currently I'm binge watching The Apothecary Diaries, which I haven't watched a recent episode. I don't know why. I just literally haven't watched it yet. But I've been binge watching that. So every single Friday, that's like the first thing I do when I wake up is watch that. I've also been watching like Spider-Man shows. I don't know why. It was an addiction. I've been watching a lot of animes recently. That's what I've been mainly doing. So I keep adding more and more things to my like list of things I need to watch that I keep getting recommended by people, and dude, it's been bad. I've been like watching so much shit because everyone keeps recommending like animes and shows to me, and my brain just can't keep up. Excuse me, hiccups. But honestly, I wish I watched stuff like that when I was a kid. I didn't have like cable or stuff like that, so like we didn't really watch a lot of things. I mainly grew up on Scooby-Doo because my dad would buy like DVDs and VHS tapes, and I would watch like Scooby-Doo movies all day, every day. Every time I was home from school, I'd plop my ass in front of the TV, and that's what I would watch every single day. All right, let me put this. Let me grab this. Scooby-Doo quality childhood show. Literally, bro. I still watch them. I have no shame in it. I literally love Scooby-Doo. My dad, we don't have every single movie, but we have like a decent amount of like the movies and shows. Like I have the really old show, like the one with the shitty quality. Like that's the one I have. I watch everything from my childhood type shit. I didn't get to watch a lot. Like I said, we didn't have cable, so like I was very limited to what I watched. It was anything my dad would buy on DVD or VHS tapes. That's what I would watch. You know what's crazy though? When I talk about like VHS tapes and like DVDs, not like DVDs necessarily, but VHS tape, people get shocked. But I was like, I feel like I'm not the only one, like in my age, like my, you know, that had VHS tapes. But when I talk about it to other people are just like weirded out, like they didn't, like they never watched, like not watched but used them. And I was like, I feel like that's a normal thing. So that's what I grew up with, was just a whole bunch of VHS tapes of like literally everything. Like we still have so many at home. We had like an old TV, that's all it took. Like we didn't have the cable, so VHS tapes were like our go-to. But every time I tell people, people are just like, either they don't remember what they were or they never used them, which I feel like I get shocked because I'm so used to it that it honestly shocks me when other people are confused. Okay, I'm gonna grab these really quick. You know what I'm so mad about as a kid though is that, oh, do I have any food that can cook really quick? Oh, we have potatoes. Okay, we need to fish some more. That's what we need to do. Let's organize some more of our stuff. Oh look, our wood chest is literally completely full. That's insane to me. And if we were able to fill it up completely. Let's put that in there. There's that. Dude, we are out of room in every single spot. I'm gonna put this in the food chest because we have room for it. Never mind, we do not have room for it in the food chest. Holy crap, we have like no room for absolutely anything. Wow. This is my first time I've never had like no room for anything. Alright, let's grab our cooked potato. Cook our meat really quick. I want to go for that, but honestly, none of the stuff on there is worth it to go over there. So if I expanded this by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that means I need to expand this back row, right? My math incorrectly? I feel like that's how that works. Maybe. I miss. God damn it. Okay, I was like, please don't miss again. Do you think we could reach that? Nah. Oh, but it's right there. Oh, okay. Alright, bro. But one thing I miss about, like, when I was a kid is I didn't get a lot of the snacks either that, like, a lot of people had. Which upset me so bad. Like, I didn't get to grow up with all the cool, fun snacks that everybody else had, or, like, the foods. Because my mom was, like, very, like, not strict with what I had, but kind of strict. Like, she wouldn't let me have a lot of things, because she was like, ew, gross American food. Because for her, that's not, like, what... Because my mom's from another country, to clarify, so that makes sense. She's not just some random American that hates American food, but, like, where she was from, they didn't have, like, most of the processed, you know, kind of shitty shit that we had as kids. So for her, she was like, yeah, absolutely not. She was like, you're not eating this. Which sucks, bro, because I didn't get to eat, like, half the fun shit that everybody else had. Until I got to, like, high school, where, like, she kind of just stopped caring. She was like, whatever, like, eat what you want. And I was like, type shit. Let me make a grill really quick. How do I make a grill? Do metal. Okay, I can make that. Not the metal. I was so sad, bro. I didn't get to experience, like, all the yummy, like, foods that everyone else got to experience, which sucks because I would have loved it, but you know, we say it is what it is. Let's grab some plastics. We have plenty. Hey, look at that, y'all. We finally, 10 years later, we have our beautiful water filtration. Oh, that's gonna make life so much easier. What the hell was that? Oh Oh, dolphins! Oh my god! Or is that a whale? That's a whale! That's so cool! I would love to ask though, what are some things from like y'all's childhood that like you very like something you really liked or something you really like you can remember? Like nostalgia. I feel like there's a lot of things that like from my childhood that are very nostalgic. And I kind of low-key want to know what everyone else's were. I feel like it's gonna be very probably not that different. Alright, I'm gonna use this water and this will be the last time we use it. I'm gonna fill it up though, just as a backup. And we're gonna cook these last two fish really quick. Just put that there. That. Oops. Let's grab all these leaves, I guess. Oh, the water's already... Golly! That was fast. Holy crap. Okay. I feel like the grill's also gonna be really nice. Be just a lot less annoying to have to... Okay, I feel like... I thought we grabbed another one. I was like, where did it go? Like, I feel like for me, the most nostalgic thing was probably... just like the Scooby-Doo episodes and stuff like that. Were 100% like this nostalgic stuff for me as a kid. We need food, like, pronto. Please. A girl's starving. Okay, thank you. Let's throw in another fish on there. Plastic really quick. Yeah, I think we're gonna open our crates, or not our crates, our packages really quick. Oh, I missed. Damn. RIP. It's okay. Let's grab that. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're just gonna completely miss. Alrighty, let's see. Is this done? No, it's not done yet. What can we make? We don't need... We can make a vine glue, a bowl, an axe, a hook. We need that. Hammock. Battery. Oh, this is for the advanced collection nets. Okay, we need a titanium. Okay. So what's the difference between it automatically catches items, may contain more items in a simple collection net? Interesting. Okay. Oops, shoot wood. No. Ooh, I'll grab your food. Come back, my raft. Please. It's annoying that we're not at an island, so low-key killing him is just not helpful right now, but it's okay. At least we have food. I can't complain about that. Let's grab some water. Dude, I'm telling you, this thing is an investment, bro. So nice. Okay. We can finally make our grill, which will be really helpful. And we can make some nails. We need... Let me grab this crate over here. If we can't reach it, we can just jump in because we don't have to worry about it. Oh, okay. I can finally swim in the water and don't have to worry. Oh, it's so nice. It's actually nice to be able to swim around. Not have to worry. Okay, let me grab some scrap really quick. I know we have enough for nails. Don't lie to me. Okay, I was about to say, like, don't act like I don't got enough. Okay, we'll put this right here. Beautiful. Let's put some planks in that. And honestly, the first thing I want to cook is this bad boy fish over here. Where is he at? I know I have it somewhere. We had a whole chest here for nothing. Let's just put some leaves in that. Okay, let's put plastic back in here. Rock in here. We can also use this chest just to throw some random crap into it. can we fit this in here? We kinda can. Trying to make more room for things. Where is that big fish we had? Here we go. Okay. Actually, let's cook these first, because those are probably better to cook really quick. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's grab some of these. Oh, we need another thingy bobber. What's it called? Oh no! Come back! My crate! My beautiful crate! Can't lose you. I think we might expand one more to the side. And then possibly start adding the collection nests everywhere. I feel like that'll be a good plan. And then maybe... Okay, at least it's cooking over here. Okay, let's open our collection packages. That'll be fun. Let's do that. So, ooh, let me collect this first. I feel like we've been getting a lot of packages. We haven't been actually opening any of them. Okay. You ready, y'all? Let's go. Ooh, ow. Alright, this is gonna be some fun time. We got a book, an open book. How great. We got... Oh, the string lights. I love the string lights. They're so pretty. We got a flag. Another interesting flag. Let's grab this really quick. We don't want to let any of our crates go by. Okay. Oh, did not mean to grab that. We got a paper bundle. How fun. Another flag. I feel like we're getting so many flags. Oh, the dolphin! Stop, that's so pretty. We got a painting. A quill. That'll be nice next to our paper sack, you know? Another flag. And a rose. Okay, nice. Not like the worst things you could get, but not the best either. See if we can hook that. Perfect, beautiful. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. Oh, we forgot to add this one right here though. I think, honestly, the best thing we can do right now is try to work on expanding a bit. Not like a lot, but I want to expand probably one more time. And then I want to start, like I said, doing those collection nets. Alright, let's see if I can collect this. All the way out there. Maybe? Okay, beautiful. Perfect. Lovely. Okay. Oh, I got another decoration package. Okay, what did we get this time? A cactus. You know what? Honestly, I can't complain. I like getting plants, so... I'm gonna just make sure we're filled on water. Normally we're not filled on it, so... It'd be nice to finally fill up on water. That's all we need. Okay, let's go ahead, because I think this will be good. Can find it in our chest. Okay, let me put this away really quick. Let's go ahead and turn one of these into vine goo, because I think we can research some more items with that. And then I think our food's done, which is perfect. Wonderful, I am very hungry. Let's go ahead and put this away in our food container. If I can find the food container. There we go. I was like, bro. We'll put the raw one in there for now. How mean is it to mimic someone? I personally probably wouldn't. I know some people like mimic as like a what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but like not on purpose. But I probably personally wouldn't do it because I don't think I would want someone to do it to me. Because I feel like it would just make me more insecure. Alright, let's add a lantern to the corner because it is really dark on here. And I know somebody with one as well, so that's also a reason I wouldn't do it. Okay, let's grab some plastic. And we have a lot of wood, so I think we can kind of just start placing there. So I can just quickly organize faster. Okay, so I want to expand this way, I think. Okay, let's expand this direction. Yeah, I usually don't mimic people on purpose, but I don't count that because it's not like something I do intentional. But I know people who do it intentionally and I just like it. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I know some people do it like unintentionally. It's just like not like on purpose. And I know a lot of people will like, if it's offensive, will also just apologize for it because they don't mean to do it. But I feel like if you're purposely mocking or mimicking somebody that like has some sort of like speech impediment or something like that, I feel like that's not cool. Obviously, I don't feel like if it's between friends and it's a joke, obviously that's a different story. Do I not have a pointy stick? I don't have a pointy stick. Do I not have a pointy stick? You are so lucky I do not have my stabbing stick to stab you with, man. Currently, I would beat your ass and stab you. We are going to make our wooden spear. I don't know where ours went. I thought we still had one. But no, 100%. I feel like if it's intentional and you're doing it on purpose to be an asshole, then yeah, that's not okay to do. But if it's like unintentional and you apologize for it, then yeah, that's a whole different story. Obviously, accidents happen, and as long as you're not an asshole and you take accountability for it, then obviously that applies to certain things. Certain things, I feel like you can't just blame it on, but there's certain things that I'll say that like you can't just say and be like, oh well, it's because like I feel like there's certain things, but let's learn the water bottle and our flippers. And I'm gonna start making some collection nets. How do we make those? To be a good person and don't be an asshole. I feel like that's very simple, but unfortunately not a lot of people understand that. Okay, let's see. We need planks. So that's what I need to start collecting, a whole bunch of just planks. Easy, we have so many planks. Alright, so let's just grab some from here. Some people be like, oh, I was careless and mean because of my trauma. I can't help. Yeah, there's some times where like it's a valid reason. Like, I'm gonna say for people with like hold on, let me grab this really quick. There are only certain like speech impediments or like disabilities or whatever that I would be like, okay, like I understand that's not your fault. Like for example, like tics. I know like obviously you can't control what you say. That's the only time where like if somebody said something on accident and they immediately apologize, that's a different story. You know, like you don't purposely say it, it's not on you. But if you're constantly doing it and, you know, being an asshole, but like that's a different story. I feel like we've seen those people on TikTok who pretend and then clearly don't. I feel like we've all seen those people on there, even if it's not TikTok, any social media. Yeah, no, I hate stuff like that too. It's a big pet peeve for me when I see people like say some like crazy ass shit and they're like, oh, it's cause you know, blah blah blah, and it's like you can so obviously tell they're just doing it just to be a piece of shit. You're like, damn, well, shit. Fortunately, you can't control what people say, but you know, it sucks that people like to be like that. It's weird. I couldn't ever imagine finding like an actual like shitty thing that somebody has to deal with and try and use it as an excuse to be a shitty person yourself. Like let's be better, man. Why are we saying all that? I fear people lack common sense and just lack the ability to be a good person nowadays. Are we surprised? No. Let me grab this. Okay. Some people be like, oh, I was careless and me because of my trauma, I can't help it. Yeah, no, I hate stuff like that too. It's like your trauma is not an excuse to be a shitty person or just say certain things and think it's funny. This might be a hot take, and so many people might disagree with me, and that's perfectly a-okay. But I feel like for me, so obviously there's a time and place for everything, right? Like I feel like we've all learned this as kids. There is always a time and place for certain things, right? And when you're an adult, or once you reach like a specific age, like once you reach like 15, 16 and up, I feel like you know better, right? Like you've experienced and you should know, especially a grown adult, right? But like, oh, let me grab this really quick. Oh, let me make this first. But there are people who will like trauma dump or like make dark humor jokes, and it's just not the time or place for it. Like maybe that's just a me thing, but like I hate when like it's obviously not the right time to be making those comments. And like, don't get me wrong, dark humor, like I make jokes about like my accident and stuff like that, like fucked up jokes, right? But but I know when to say it, and I know when not to say it, because I fear I have common sense, which most people should. Because it's not hard to tell when people are uncomfortable with something and don't want to talk about it. It is very easy to pick up on that. But there are some people out there who think making jokes like that 24/7 is okay. And that's a hot take. I know some people will be like, well, it's dark humor for a reason, and I'll be like, well, just because you find it funny does not mean other people find it funny. That is a big thing about humor and dark humor. It's like, just because you say something and you think it's funny does not mean everyone else around you finds it funny. Let me see what you type. I'm autistic, and 90% of the time I end up saying or talking similar to the other person. I was told that's connected to my brain doctor. If I upset someone, I apologize because I don't mean to. Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. If you're holding accountability, and if somebody's asked you, like, my big thing is somebody's asked you to not do something and you take accountability for it and you apologize for it, that's a good thing, right? Like, you can acknowledge that, like, hey, like, I realize that's not okay, and I will, I won't do it again. That's good. But there's people out there that will, like, use anything they can as an excuse to just be a not cool person and find any reason to not own up to the shit that they say, which is really frustrating. But to be fair, I just don't make dark humor usually because I can't tell when someone's uncomfortable. So that's valid. That's a good thing. At least that's the thing. Like, I wish more people would acknowledge that, like, they won't do something because they don't know if it's okay, and that's good. Like, if you don't think it's okay, don't do it. Here nowadays, a lot of people lack that common sense, and they're like, oh, well, it has to be okay, so I'm gonna do it because I think it's okay. It's like, no, not how that one works, but let me take a bite of my food. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Oh, that's done cooking really fast. Golly. I didn't think it was gonna cook so fast. I don't know why I said golly. That was the most old lady thing ever. Put that in there. I'm never saying that again. That just made me sound like an old granny. Okay. Some of that. So let me know if there's an ad. I can't tell if there's an ad right now. I'm assuming there is. I'm only assuming from the fact that it said pre-rolls are disabled for whatever time. I'm gonna assume that means there's an ad playing. Okay. Got you. Are the ads super long, or are they like... Are they super, like, long, or are they just kind of short? It's weird because it says every hour, but I've only been streaming for an hour and a half, so I'm not sure how their math is going. I feel like they're going a lot faster than... I feel like their math isn't mathing. Oh my gosh. We got a curtain. Actually, that's kind of nice. I like that. Alright, let's do that. Craft that. We're gonna put one over here, because we don't have one over here. Welcome back! Were the ads super bad? I didn't realize that the ads weren't done when you type that. Are they like super long, or are they kind of like semi... Okay, because I think I made sure when I set them that they wouldn't be super long. I hope. Fingers crossed. Oh, my friend's playing Overwatch. I may mess with the settings, honestly, to make them less obnoxiously. I think I have them, honestly, at like one of the shortest settings, because I hate ads. They're mid-tier. Okay, yeah, I'll mess with it if it becomes like a problem and like people are getting annoyed by it, because obviously I hate ads, so I don't want y'all to deal with them. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Yeah, I'll have to take a look into the settings. Especially if it's... a lot of people are having to deal with it, because your girl hates ads, and I don't want y'all to suffer either. The only problem is, I know if I make it so, like, ads don't happen, like, cause you automatically have ads no matter what. But I know if I make it, like, the lowest setting, I know the ads are really long, I think. I think they're like, if you make them happen less often, they're like almost like 2 minutes long of ads, or like 4 minutes of ads, which is awful. Like, that's why I hate. It's kind of why I have it like on a medium setting, so it's like they don't happen a lot. Like, there's some streamers, I kid you not, like smaller streamers, by the way, not like big, you know, well-known, like small, around like I would say like viewer count or followers, that just hit people with so many ads that it's insane to me. Like, I watched somebody the other day, because what I like to do is after I stream, I love to just go through like certain games that I play, so like Overwatch, Minecraft, like Raft, or like any of the games that I stream, I like to go through them and kind of see like what like other people's streams and stuff like that, and talk to them, because obviously, you know, you want to support other small streamers. It's a really good way to make connection, is meeting other people that stream. The stuff that you do are also just smaller streamers. But there was this one streamer I popped into, and they had the like max setting for ads. So like in your settings, you can set like the duration, like kind of how frequently they happen, and kind of how long the ads are. Dude, I swear this person like just maxed the fuck out of both of them. It was like perfect, and just went on with their day. And I was like, I understand, like, some people need to, like, this is the only way they make money, which is like, you know, it's understandable. Like, there's a lot of people that use streaming to make money, but it's insane as a small streamer that you're gonna sit there and just smack ads like that. Like, I understand, you gotta make your bag, but like, people aren't gonna watch your stream, so like realistically you're gonna have these like long ass ads on your stream, and then nobody to watch the ads, because nobody wants to sit through like every 5 minutes being hit with like a 3-minute ad. Like, I feel like that's not the way to like go about it. Like, 100% understand, like, you gotta make your bag, you gotta make money, and ads help. But I feel like if you're a beginner streamer who's like very small and already isn't getting a lot of people watching, I feel like it's really important to make sure you're not like making those small amount of people that you do have coming back to your stream stop watching because they don't want to be hit with ads every like 2 minutes. I don't know, maybe that's just a me thing. People can obviously do what they want, but I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder to retain people when you're like getting smacked with like 30 goddamn ads and you're like, well, damn. Yeah, type shit. Yeah, okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way, because like, as much as like I'll sit, like, if it's a genuinely cool streamer, I'll be like, I'll sit through the ads and stuff like that, because I don't mind. Like, everybody got to make their bag. I will sit through ads for any streamer, especially small streamers, because like, I know that's where you're getting a lot of your money from, is mainly from ads. But to have that many, I was like, God damn, bro. I was like, nobody's gonna sit through like 4-minute ads every like 15-10 minutes. Like, let's be oh so for real. Oh, the turtle! Stop, that is so cool! What? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, ooh, let me grab some water. Just fill up on water. Beautiful. So I will say I do enjoy watching smaller streamers and like kind of like seeing how they stream, because even bigger streamers, like I like seeing what other streamers do and sometimes like implementing it. Like for example, I've had the widgets for a while, but back like a while ago I seen somebody have like widgets kind of like the ones I have on the side of my screen that show like follower goal, sub goal, and dono goal. Oh, my voice just cracked. We don't talk about that. And I seen another streamer back then have something like similar. It wasn't the same one I have right now, but it was pretty similar. And it gave me the idea to do it as well. So it's like, it's really nice to like watch other streamers and kind of see like how they stream. Not necessarily copy them, but like if they have certain widgets, or like I'll see like, for example, the cat thing that I have. I seen somebody on TikTok have it one time. You asshole. Oh, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, buddy. I will strangle you. What the hell is your problem? I will fry you into fried shark. The hell? Who do you think you are? Fucking. Honestly, our raft is, the wind's blowing that way, so let me turn it around more. This. Yeah, anyways, I saw somebody before had like, I don't think it was this cat one, but I think they were like holding something, so I don't know what it was. It might have been the same cat, I can't remember. But it gives you like, I feel like it's really nice to see other streamers because it can give you ideas. I wanted to, but I want it to be a buddy. That would be so cute. I think I've seen stuff like that. You know, it's really nice to be able to see what other streamers do, and like they have certain like widgets or stuff like that. Like there's one thing I want to add to stream that I think will be really fun when it's really quiet or whatever, just for like funsies or like for a channel redemption. There's I think it's rock, paper, scissors, and tic-tac-toe. So you can run a command that will pop up on your stream, and you can rock, paper, scissors like a person in chat, or you can like tic-tac-toe with them. And I think it's the funniest shit ever, and I really want to add it to stream. So I feel like it'll be fun to just like mid-stream just tic-tac-toe with somebody. I don't know, I feel like that would be funny. Let me make this. Have enough to make another one? I do, perfect. Yeah, I feel like that'd be really fun to do. I feel like it'd be really funny just to be like doing like the most intense like scene in a game, and then all of a sudden somebody like redeems the command tic-tac-toe, and you're just like mid tic-tac-toe while you're trying to like fight a boss or something. I feel like that'd be really funny. That is something I want to add. I love making my streams like super interactable, if that makes sense. Like I have to add stream pets. I don't always add it on the stream just because it can be like a lot on stream, especially because I have so much going on. But certain times, like I will turn it on, and it kind of gives people a way to interact and like kind of customize their own pets, or like just have their little pet on the stream. And I like to have like commands and redeems that kind of do things with the VTuber, because I like having it be like not just, oh, here's a VTuber and here's my game, watch. Like I like having things that make people like actually want to stick around, because obviously streams are long, and it can be like, as somebody who has a hard time sitting still watching something very long, I know other people sometimes struggle with that too. So I feel like if I make it more interactable and more entertaining, then it'll be a lot easier or more fun, I guess, for people to want to actually like sit down and watch it. And who doesn't want to tic-tac-toe with a streamer just mid-stream, you know? I feel like that's just funny. I definitely agree with I am the same type shit. Okay, I need to grab some more leaves. I think we're actually getting close to the end of our stream. I think we're gonna try and finish making more of these, like the simple nets around the base. And then we'll go ahead and wrap the stream. We're actually gonna raid somebody. And I'm super excited. I need to keep remembering to do it because I always forget to raid people at the end of my streams. But I keep trying to so I don't forget because I feel like it's a good thing to do. Alright. Right, can we make another one yet? Oh, we don't have enough leaves! No, not the leaves. I think for next stream, honestly, my goal is to expand just a little bit because I don't want, like, as much as I like the collection nets, I don't want them to just be sitting out without, like, something surrounding them. I kind of want there to be some sort of, like, I guess, barrier so that the shark doesn't attack them first, but he attacks, like, the things around them. And then we're gonna try to refine the base. Once we get to a point where, like, it's gonna be later in the, like, later, it's not gonna be, probably gonna take a few streams before we get to that point, but once we get the motors, like the big engines made, that's when I'm gonna go in and refine the base, because then I feel like that's a good point of expanding, at least the bottom of the base. So that we don't have to constantly deal with the shark. You know. Ripping our shit up. And let's put some beets on here really quick. Alright. That's why I hate not having enough hunger. Told. No! Oh, my ship! No! I need my food, my beets. My beety beets. Alright, do I have enough yet? No! No! We're so close. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can just make this. Ooh, actually, there's more leaves over here. Yeah, hopefully it'll make the stream a lot more entertaining for you guys. Once I do something like that, I hope. Fingers crossed. Ooh, we have a lot of rope. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I think that's all of them on the front, so that's basically all we need on the front. We'll add some onto the side as well. I'm not gonna do that right now, because that's gonna take a lot longer than 10 minutes. Also, something I kind of want to say, I feel like it's easier to talk about now than it is later. I'm gonna quickly add... Oh, actually, wait. I didn't realize. Can we make the fancy board? Oh, we're gonna make the fancy ones. Wait. I want to make the fancy ones. Oh, that's a waste of material, but I do want the fancy ones. I mean, those aren't so nice, the fancy ones. I guess this is kind of promoting the Discord, but we are going to be streaming Overwatch. So after, usually what I do is when we're streaming like multiple games a day, so usually I like to stream, it's either 1 or 2 games, it honestly just depends on how much time I have after stream, or after the first game I play. What I like to do is to stream usually 2 games, usually my main game, and then we like to stream Overwatch for a few hours afterwards. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to obviously finish up. We still got about 9 more minutes. So I'll make sure we stream for 2 hours, and then I usually take a 10-minute break in between, just a snack, and then I'll be streaming some Overwatch for you guys. I feel like that'll be fun, and that's usually what I do. So if you are popping into the stream regularly, or you plan to pop into the stream regularly, that is usually what we do. We stream our main game, so like Raft, or we try to stream a different game, because I don't want to stream Overwatch every single day. As much as I love playing Overwatch, it gets very boring to watch it every single day. So I like to play some sort of other game. So if you guys are interested in watching the Overwatch stream and you want to continue sticking around, you are more than welcome to join the Discord server, which I'm going to pop in right here really quickly. Kind of a little promo before the end of the stream. I basically update you guys whenever I am going to stream, or if I'm not going to be streaming for the day. It's just kind of, you know, quick, easy space for you all to talk to each other, talk to me if you want to. If you want to keep yapping with me, I'm always down to yap. Let me see. How big is our base? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have to expand it this way to make it 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'd have to expand it this way. Oh shoot, but we want to add the thingies here. Hold on. That's not gonna work. Let's get rid of that. See? We'll do that next stream. We'll add more pretty things to the ship. I don't want to add... Actually, well, hold on. We can do this. This. So this would make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Wait, I can't count. Please, Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so if we expanded it... Do I know how to do math? Jesus Christ. We have to expand it like that. We'll add the nets on the side. Okay, okay. I understand what we're doing. Lord, my brain is everywhere. I am going through it, man. Oh, we have a bird's nest? I want that kind of things we could make. Should we add... Oh my gosh, you guys. Hold on. This is gonna be a fun thing to add. We're gonna add this. We need to make nails. Hold on. We're gonna add this. The only reason I'm adding this is because we're gonna add this. Hold on. Listen. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna add this shark head to it. That way, whenever Buddy tries to attack us, he sees this, and he's like, oh man, never mind, it didn't work. But it'll work when I kill him again. But I'm gonna display his brethren on the sign. So then anytime he comes here, he gets a little scared before he comes here, you know? Like a warning. Like, don't fuck with my raft. Jesus Christ. What a warning. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be streaming, I believe, Honkai Star Rail, because if you guys don't know, we got sponsored. So we are going to be streaming that for a few hours tomorrow as well, which I'm super excited. I'm not like a big person of like Genshin kind of games or like the, you know, like that style of game. I was never like a big fan of it. I used to play Genshin a little bit, but I never got like big into the game. But this game, I think I'm low-key getting back into it because it was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, which is surprising because normally I wouldn't be into stuff like that. But I kind of had a really fun time playing the game. So we are 100% gonna stream it. I don't know. I think we're gonna stream it probably twice this week. We'll see how I feel. But I am very excited to play it. I love the game so much. It's so fun. Alright, let me grab some more of this stuff. I feel like we can make another... Do we have pie? Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what I want to make, y'all? Well, let me make this first before I keep yapping. Okay, so we're gonna place this one. Okay, do we want to place it on the side? Stuff will still collect it. We'll place that one on the side. But I do want to make a... I want to make an anchor. We're not gonna be able to make that this episode. What do I want to make? Oh, I want to make this. Because I feel like this will be helpful to make like bigger fruits and bigger foods. And I know we have seeds somewhere. We want to make this or the palm seeds we can't do right now because we don't have the stuff for that. But we'll make 2 watermelons. And that way we constantly have like food being grown. Even if it's just smaller stuff. Food is food. I'm just gonna grab this. Tell me these nets aren't so helpful, y'all. Alright, let's open this up. We got a peeping. How nice. Alright, we're gonna quickly water these. We're gonna fill this back up with water because we want to make sure we have water. And we're going to cook some food. Another thing I want to make is the smaller one because the smaller one will be also super helpful. We can plant like tomatoes, or not tomatoes. What am I talking about? Alright, we're gonna put it literally right in front of this one. But we can plant like tomatoes. How do I keep saying tomatoes? Oh my god. I say tomatoes one more time. I'm gonna lose it. Where are all my seeds at? Oh, my potatoes. Okay, perfect. We're gonna cook some potatoes. Not cook them, but plant them. Yes, gardening time. Exactly. You understand. You understand. Tomatoes. Exactly. Tomatoes. You get it. Oh, also, because we have this board, Oop, we're hungry. Well, thankfully our food's being cooked. We can add this right here. I think we have another one in here. Yes, beautiful. We can add our recipes right here. I promise the raft will look so much prettier later on, but currently my priority isn't making the ship look pretty, it's making sure we have everything we need. But I promise, I do promise you guys we'll have... Okay, let's make a scarecrow as well, because I don't know about y'all, but I do not want to deal with these annoying little pests constantly fucking up my crops. Alright, let's see. We have another piece of rope somewhere. I'm just going to that, and we'll put that back. Oh no, I made the wrong thing! I made another thing! That's not what I meant to do! Okay, well... Shit. I meant to make a scarecrow. Okay, whatever. Not what I meant to do, but it works out. It's okay. I can still make it. I guess we're just gonna have more... I'll put them right here. I guess we're just gonna have more food items to cook. So we'll put beets in this one, I guess. And hopefully this will keep the pesky seagulls away from my crops. Okay, buddy, this is what you're not gonna destroy. I will strangle you, my man. Yeah, hopefully next time we play this game, which probably we'll play it again this week sometime. Who knows? We'll see. If you guys... Bitch! Don't beat my scarecrow. I will kill you. The hell are you attacking the man for? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream for today. We're gonna go ahead and save the world. Save. I want to make sure it's actually saving the world. There we go. Okay, we have the beautiful icon on the bottom. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the main menu. But yeah, next stream, next time we play, our goal... Look how beautiful this looks. This is what I want to make. Something so pretty like this. But for our next stream, we're either going to be playing... Well, we're probably going to be playing Honkai. I know we're going to be doing, hopefully, Minecraft this week and probably Raft again. We'll kind of see how the schedule varies. Like I said, for those who are new, I do usually stream 2 games a day. Usually I play our main game, so I always like to play a new game every day, whether it be like Raft, Honkai, Minecraft. I always try to play something different for you guys. And then I take a 10-minute break after stream. During that break, you know, I'm snacking real quick. And then after the break, I will be streaming Overwatch, which we usually do every single day when we stream. But I'm going to go ahead and pop in our Discord again. Like I said, if you guys just want to come chat with me, yap with me some more, or if you just kind of want to be updated on my stream schedule, excuse me, or when I go live, this is basically the place to do so. I stream usually, unless something happens, I stream Monday through Thursday, and then sometimes on the weekend. That always varies. I try my best to stream during the weekends. But I am going to go ahead and pop us into a raid really quick. We're gonna go ahead and raid my friend. Hopefully she's not raging and saying some crazy shit. Because it is him and he always says something wild. So let's hope this time he is not going to manifest. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this raid. We're gonna go ahead and start the raid. Again, I appreciate all of you guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your days, and I will see you guys in the next about 10 or so minutes. Bye-bye, everybody!